Yeah.
At least I found my
Understood.
skip zones. Let's go.
So,
Actually,
carry on.
actually,
Carry on, Iba.
yeah, I agree with all of you. But and for what I discovered, like by reading all this week, this technology itself that we are really happy about it in 2007 was already existed. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so the IoT things as from the hardware concept, it's already existed before Bitcoin. So I will say it in a funny way just to, but I meant like a deep meaning behind it. So it's like when the society, because I work with many study research center before, so there is like a little indicator for the researcher that there is a big problem in the society. So for example, people give up from having a normal life. So what will encourage the mass to return back to the nature? So by supporting the LGBT community and the feminist group. And then when they became radical, when the feminist movement in the United States and the LGBT community became so radical, you had, okay, the normal guys to stand up and say, hey, stop it. And then you have a balance. Okay. So what is about Bitcoin? Actually, it's an idea. We want to change the old financial system. I don't know how many years, 1,000 years, 2,000 years. You have an asset called gold, and by exchanging gold with the fiat currency or whatever it is, it creates trading. In order to make the ordinary person to adopt a new idea, you must like create like a mysterious things about it. They started with a gambling thought. You have a Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you buy a pizza in it, and then suddenly the two pizza became 400 million or something, or 2 million or like this. So this is what makes the mass come, but the main idea is how it is changing or replacing the old financial system. Okay, so if it is this guy Satoshi Nakamoto, it's an idea. It's an idea, but the for example, it was in 2009. But if we go deep in the studies and see exactly what is the IoT, you will find it everywhere. Now you want the people to use it. Okay, you want people to use the digital money. We already have the digital money. If you have a account in Chase or Wells Fargo or a UK bank, you already having using the digital because you are using the app. You don't carry the cash in your pocket. Okay, it's all numbers in your phone. But now we wanna transfer all the hard copy to the soft copy. So this is like a preparing time for people to transfer from the hardware things, from the touching things to the digital world. I, yeah, hopefully, and this is my opinion only.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Jasmy is going to partner up with all of the metaverse tokens that's inside of the metaverse side on the Binance spot. I think this is a tool that Binance CZ can use to
Well,
bankrupt every single other exchange on the market. That's what I think is going to happen.
the Binance thing, Binance has just acquired Sakura, which is a Japanese NFT
Platform.
marketplace. And Jasmy's partners have, there's basically some NFTs listed on Sakura that you
Yeah.
can buy with EGI coin and XRI. Those are two coins that are
And
listed
Jasmine.
to be partnered
And,
with Jasmy
and
specifically.
Jasmine. And Jasmine.
You can buy with Jasmy now.
Yeah, yeah. From the beginning, the XRI, if you search about Jasmine and Sakura, you see X Road announced that you can buy, okay, things in this platform by using Jasmine coin. So it's like month ago from this announcement, you can buy through Jasmy. But the most important thing in this platform, you can buy NFT backed by gold. This is the first thing. This is the patent for the X road. You know that?
No, no.
Yeah, because if you go now to the Sakura NFT platform, you will never find like a little thing like an image with XRI. But the main thing that they are selling is NFT, okay, as a gold, okay, and it's worth like 75 Ethereum. If you check, go to the NFT gold and you will see, and this is how the XR road partner with a gold company in Switzerland.
Ah,
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So this is the
Switzerland as
patent.
well. Swiss
Yeah.
banks are supposed to be the
Yeah.
most secure banks in the world.
Yes, this is a patent. When XR Road make this NFT, it's a patent. They register this idea and they make this partnership with this gold company. So if you see the NFT, it's like you are buying a digital gold, but it is gold because it's backed by a gold company. Okay. So people said, I didn't confirm this is the same Sakara that Binance buy it. But if it is exchange, it's have like subsidiary NFT platform. So and somehow it is like indirect partnership with Jasmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the main idea, the main function for Jasmy, what we, the main it's like the main function for Jasmy, it's a secure storage hardware and software things. So it doesn't matter which IoT company, which mobile company, which refrigerator company will use it. The most important thing is that Jasmy created something will be built in those devices. So this is their patent. This is their invention that they have something will be used in the IoT device. And if you go to the jasmy.globe, they said it. We will provide the IoT companies and we will help them with the design, with whatever they need, okay, to make their IoT devices working. So they will provide like technology, they will provide an idea. So, but the main thing is the BDL. How can you store your data, okay, in this device? How you can control it, and then as individual, you have the ability to track even the data that you give them the permission to sell it, okay, because they will have some royalty in it. They mentioned they kind of royalty in it. So you are giving it's like you are giving a permission for Jasmy to use your data and sell it to the third party. But even if you give this permission, as you as individual, you will track your data. You will see if it is go to Facebook or to Toyota or whatever. So this is
Mm.
important thing. But for me, you know how I see things. How you will track data. This is mean they will use maybe NFT technology. This is why Japan is supporting as a government and the parliament. Even their task force was called the NFT task force. I will use the NFT technology to encrypt the data. Okay, this is mean everything related to you. It will be have a serial number. So whenever they will sell your data, you have the ability to see to whom exactly where. And this also make them, if this data was leaked or someone take it illegally, it will be in the system. Okay, so you can use, yeah, it's like also like it will support the copyright things. So imagine that once one day you mentioned if someone took the secure PC, okay, took all of the data from it and then he will sell it because the data itself is encrypted with this new technology. So whenever he will use it in any place in the world, you can see it. And another example for it, the last version of Sony camera, if you remember when we cover it, they used like encrypted technology. When you take a picture, it will be encrypted. So if you, and they mentioned exactly, this is literally what they said. Whenever you use it in a social media or in a like a
The
TV or
newest,
whatever,
the
they,
newest camera that they've just released, yeah, it
yeah.
has
So
some
they,
kind of encrypted blockchain technology built into it.
yeah, yeah. So it's like they will try. It's a track. It's a big tracking system. It will have a benefit. There is no fraud or fake product,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
for the
will,
copyright.
yeah, and also it will maintain your rights as a producer. If you are a singer, if you are a TV producer, if you are like a manufacturer company making from rocket to shoes or whatever, you can track these things. You can track everything. So this is like a new easy way, okay, very fast, and actually it is one worth nothing. So the main idea for Jasmy is a secure storage place and using the blockchain to track things, and uh, the other IoT company will benefit from that just to collect information it can use by artificial intelligence in the future or whatever. And actually, they are manufacturing this. I shared that in our WhatsApp group about uh, Sony chipset, the new one, and I was talking with my Spy and Red Blue Dot about it. This new chipset by Sony. It is not the one that I posted about the IoT. It's another one. This another one. It is included camera. It's included GPS in it, and it is included like 6Go of something. But this, like a little thing, you can install it in a 5 minute. So you can build your IoT device in a 5 minute. But the application for it, it will be the sky is the limit. From monitoring wildlife, like fixing a problem in a farmers, like put it in a drones, monitoring the machine in a factory. And this you can buy it now. You can buy it, and they will send it to your home, and you can make your own IoT device phone. So they are not waiting, okay, okay, to
Mhm.
manufacture in this because the other one, which is I posted like 2 days ago, is was the production will be in 2023. But this one is amazing one. And by the way, like it's a very small chipset with a camera, but the camera have like artificial intelligence technology. It can analyze face recognition. It can analyze a lot of things. Hopefully, if you have a time, you can watch the video about it, and you can check the Sony website about this, because I think this is very important. I tried to link it with Jasmy, but I couldn't till now.
Wait there. Wait there. I'm just trying to send a message quickly. Medium. Yes, got it. Yeah, so some good information, man. What do you think about that,
No, I think he's mute.
Emperor?
My apologies. No. I agree with what you're saying. That's why I'm very vastly interested with Jasmine specifically. I think it's one of the great. I think it's a potential tool that can potentially enslave us all potentially.
Yeah, hopefully.
You just said hopefully.
It's kind of inevitable now at this point. Kind of inevitable. It's just because like I come from a world of finance, and like you don't paint a chart that the way Jasmine's painted it. like that for no reason, bro. You can't, you should never paint a chart like that if you can never go back to where it was. That's why I was like, really vastly interested in it. What, like a penny when I first bought it? So I wrote that shit up to like 22 cents. I sold it there. And then afterwards I came back to it. I'm like, holy shit, it's still here. But yeah, no, this token is very strange, bro. This is the strangest token in the market. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing, but I know it's all done for a reason. It's for no reason at all.
They actually they said it. They wanna get rid of ordinary people.
What was that?
Yeah, that's why on the roadmap, on one
Yeah.
of the charts, it shows the market and the institutional investors on a chart with 4 candles,
Yeah.
green and orange candles. On the very last candle, the market shrinks by 5 billion. So the market
Yes.
is like 20 billion out of the 30 billion on candle 3 and candle 2. And then it shrinks. So it's like they're going to shrink the market, which is us guys, and they're probably going to push people out of their thing by making the price go down.
Yes. So imagine that Sony, okay, stocks are owned by ordinary people, and suddenly it's like go 10x. The second day they will sell everything, okay, and the company will collapse. So this is in their white paper. So there is like a description who will own Jasmy in the future, and they said after 3 years of listing, this what will happen. The financial institution will own 30%. The local company in Japan and the overseas company will own 20%. This is a 50%. It's like a fixed 50% will be held by company and financial institution. So we are talking about 25 billion of Jasmy, and then said 4% only it will be available for trading, and there is like 16% will be for the individual. And we tried to figure out which will be the individual. The only reasonable think about it, because Jasmy have like a wallet, and in order to activate all the function in the wallet, it's like exactly like XRP wallet. So in order to activate all the function in the wallet, and it will give you back a reward which will be point like the DD coin. In order to activate that, you must deposit a certain amount of Jasmy. So imagine that there is like a million or 10 million wallet of Jasmy for you and me and Maya. So in order to activate our wallet, we must deposit a certain amount of Jasmy. So it will be for those individuals. And there is like a little percent will be for the management team. So the most important thing that I am keep saying is how many available coin will be available, how many coins will be available for trading. So if we know that, or if they announce exactly how much the financial institution and the company holding, because if they hold it, they will never return it back to the market. They said it in the roadmap, they should buy it from the market, okay? But they said that they must hold it and not return it in order to get Jasmy surface. So it's like a burn mechanism, but it is in a different way. I think one of the guy was talking about Cardano have the same thing. This look like Cardano have a 50 billion coin, but actually most of Cardano has in a staking or something similar to that.
Yeah, we're not getting the right float information, obviously, for sure. But I don't know. There's some things that are going on, but I'm noticing a large pattern of like wallets that are blowing up. Like there's wallets that are buying Jasmy, and then they never sell. They just buy it, like from Bittrex. I've noticed a few from Bittrex and like Coinbase. I remember we like checking some of these wallets from like 800, like no, like 300 something days ago, like a year ago. They bought.
Yeah.
Never sold. They bought the very top two. It was crazy. I was watching these guys. I'm like, yo, what the hell are these guys doing, bro? These guys bought like 33 cents, and I kept like I tracked them, right? And I've been noticing like they keep buying, they don't sell, they just keep it there, it's just there. And I'm like, yo, these guys spent millions of dollars to buy this stuff. Like, why would they do this at a major loss? Never made sense to me. And then I started thinking, like, holy shit, like there is something else going on here that I can't possibly fathom, and that they're setting up something. Like I can see like a mass amount of like wallets just receiving it. Like they've grown their wallets by like 3,000 something holders, like from November 8th till now, right? And you can see like the amount of transactions have gone up significantly too. But I don't know. I think that CZ. I think CZ might be using these guys to bankrupt everybody in the market, unironically.
Well, I think they've got a bigger plan for Jasmy. It's aimed for worldwide. So some of these exchanges are in on things, man. Definitely. It's not a coincidence CZ holds so much Jasmy, and now he's brought an exchange that's partnered with Jasmy, because Secure is actually partnered with Jasmy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That if I was a CEO, what would I do to win, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so I own a bunch of a supply of a token. I set up all this stuff. I think the JPYC, like, do you guys know about JPYC?
No. What's that?
Oh my god! Oh, guess who is making their own stable coin?
JPYC? Japan?
No. Who is the bank? Who is the bank? It's
SoftBank?
no,
JP Morgan?
no. It's Sony.
Oh,
Sony has their own bank, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, money kit or something like that. Like they have their own payment processing. They have a money transmitter. They have the banking license. But they're like a huge bank in Japan, bro. Like I didn't know anything about Sony before until I started looking into them. Like they have their own life insurance company. They got a whole bunch of shit.
Japan have some of the world's biggest creditors.
Yeah, it's true, bro. I like SMBC, MUFG, SBI, fucking Nomura Holdings. All these companies are massive, bro. Like JPYC is created by the guys who back Sony. Like you can look into this too. Citibank is associated to them. Santander. These guys are global. Like I did not know anything about Sony until I actually looked into them like a year ago. I'm like, yo, like
so
this
there's
is
SonyBank.net, and then there's MoneyKit.
yeah, no, it's the money kit and everything.
Yeah. The MUFG is
Yeah.
in alliance with Sony and like six other company will in alliance to manufacture the next generation of the chips in Japan. So the MUFG is really like a huge bank in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
I have a
they're
question.
one of the best banks, bro.
Yeah, I have a question. Just like a,
Yeah.
I know the answer, but I want to ask you. So, if how can you buy the data will be accumulated by Jasmy? Can you
Say that again.
buy?
I couldn't hear you. Apologies.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. My question is, Jasmy will accumulate data, okay? And you are a company or individual. You wanna buy data from Jasmy. Would Jasmy buy it for you by using the US dollar or the yen or the
Yeah. It would
uh,
be using the
uh
yen.
are you sure about that?
I think the yen is going to be the new USDT.
Yeah. So just to let you know. Okay,
Right.
Jasmy said it in their roadmap in the white paper. They will never sell a product to you or give you provide you with the service or the data by taking from you any fiat currency. They will only sell it by taking Jasmy coin from you.
So what is DD coin then?
DD coin is so for example, if you going to Starbucks every day and you are spending money, they will give you points. Is that correct? And you can redeem this point, okay, as a money, and you can buy from Starbucks. This is how the game is. So why as a company I have a Jasmy as a value. Jasmy will go up. Why should I give you Jasmy coin instead of give you points? So DD is a coin will work as a reward for the individual who will dealing with Jasmy platform. So it's like a point by using Jasmy. But in order to purchase things, this DD coin will transfer, okay, to a fiat currency, and you can go to any store using the barcode in your mobile and purchase whatever you want. So Jasmy will still all the time under the control of Jasmy company, because Jasmy company now they own zero of the coins. They send all these coins to non-profit organization, and this non-profit organization is distributing Jasmine in the market, because it is not legal for a company to issue a coin and sell it. This is the mistake that XRB make it before, and XLM Stiller, yeah, yeah, XLM Stiller, okay, learned a lesson from the XRB. By the way, the founder of XLM was a founder in XRB. So he founded this new company and he just stick with the regulations. So Jasmy used the same thing or the same method that XLM using. It is not legal. This is why the XRB have this big case in the United States.
I see. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so
No,
Jasmy company owns nothing from Jasmy coin, but in the future they will collect all these Jasmy coin. How they will collect it? By providing IoT devices, platform services, data to the company. I said, hey, you want a data about dentals in Japan or in China or in Vietnam? Give us Jasmy coin in order to give you this statistic.
Mm.
So the value of Jasmy will be in the market. So whenever it is go up, it will return back to them. It's like they are investing. Let the people buy it and let the price go up. And then when we will have something so unique, which is the data, okay, we will
yeah.
we will take it back, okay, okay, and they literally they didn't do anything. They just encourage people to give them the permission to use their data and accumulate the data, okay, and then they have asset, which is a priceless asset, and they said no, we cannot take a dollar or yen, we just want our coin back.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought like the DD coin that they called was going to be the JPYC that they have. That's in partnership with Circle. Because right now, I think that there's a global coup that's happening with the traditional financial system. I think BlackRock and BlackRock is going to become the new Federal Reserve, the new European Central Bank, and the new BOJ, the Bank of Japan. That's what I believe is happening right now as we speak. Because from the knowledge that I have and everything is at Circle, right, with their company, the SPAC, the CND, it's Concord Acquisition. That's what it's called. That is owned, like Kathy Wood has a whole bunch of it. I'm not sure if you guys know her. She's running a.
Yeah,
Is
I know.
Hitachi Japanese, by the way?
Yeah. She's not a great investor, I would say, but yeah, she's one of the major holders of this token. I mean, of this stock specifically, right? If you look into them, it's Circle's bank.
Yeah, it's like she have our coin, I think.
Yeah.
Cathy Wood, she's a MILF.
Well, she lost $30 billion. I'm pretty sure she stole
she
Coinbase on the bottom. I'm like, oh no.
She, she's a MILF and she will never give a tip if she order Uber. Okay. I know this kind of woman. I'm Uber
Yeah,
driver, so I know all this. She will never give. Maybe if she have a good night, she will tell me.
yeah. What's it called? Yeah, but like right now, I think that I think they're preparing for something big, and they're gonna buy up all the assets in the world essentially. Like that's why like let's say if everything comes to fruition, what I believe to be is like the next target that they're gonna put the price to is like $2. Right? They showed it on the market maker chart. Like you don't paint a chart that way that you look at it. Like if you look at Jasmy's chart, it went from like what five, like four something, then it went to two, and then it would drop down to a penny, right? And it suddenly gets us on Coinbase and all the other exchanges and shit. Then it just keeps bleeding, consistent volume. But if you look on like Crypto Watch, whatever, you can see that the actual real volume, besides all the wash trading and shit that they do, like it exploded in November. Like it just fucking came out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, like there's something they're planning something big here. Just like with the same thing with Shiba Inu. That very first little uptick at the very beginning where it goes like a little bit blip up and then all of a sudden, I think that's happening soon. I don't know exactly when, but I believe it's going to happen later.
Yeah, but at the beginning of Jasmy, like in 2022, when they released the
It was actually
coin,
2019. Yeah,
yeah, but when they listed the coin in the exchange,
yeah,
okay, so I checked when it was $5, almost $5. So the
yeah,
amount of the coin that they sell it is in thousand. It is almost like in 20,000 or 30,000. So it
yeah.
mean nothing.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
I
no, no,
mean,
no, 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 no. I don't think it means any. I don't think it means nothing, bro. I think that they did that on purpose. Like, there's a
yeah,
reason for why they did all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
I come from a financial background, right? Like, you don't
yeah,
paint. Like people misunderstand about market making. They think it's like oh, I'll make money line go up, right? No,
yeah,
it's not. It's way more than that. You're painting a beautiful Mona Lisa, right?
yeah,
That's what it is, right? You're painting a Mona Lisa. You don't paint something like that if you know that you can't get back there. It's all fucked. Like if they put it at $2 and they goes to a penny, it has to go back to $2 at least. Otherwise, you can't make that same pattern happen again. It's all fucked, right?
yeah. Actually, they release it with 6 cent.
Yeah,
So they released it in with 6 cent, and after 2 months, it reached $5, and then it's collapsed. But when you see, because all these, especially the first hundred wallet, now Binance is the top of it. Like they own
yeah,
25% of Jasmy. So the first hundred wallet, like who said all of them like bought it? Okay, maybe they are a company and they just send it, okay, to them. Okay, so they just send it to them. So because Jasmy don't owns coins, okay, so if you have a partnership with 100 company, because this is their goal, they want a partnership with 1,000 company. Okay, so
yeah.
you send this coin, which is mean nothing for you because you just like generated by programming things, and then those company will need service from you in the future. So those company are holding this coin and they will send it back to you. So
I
tell
I,
me,
I, I I don't think that's the case. I think that CZ is a really smart dude, and I think he's gonna bankrupt all the centralized exchanges by pushing this coin up because I think he knows what's gonna happen and he's planning
yeah,
for it ahead of time. And what I
yeah,
think is gonna happen is that they're gonna go long on this, obviously, and they're gonna do it
yeah,
across all the exchanges, right? And
yeah. I
then
if I agree with you, we should explain why he owns 35% of XRP.
like he has a whole bunch of USDT. All they have to do is to bankrupt all these guys and show that these guys don't have the proof of reserves that they have. All they have to do is pump this thing and like just what is it like $2 is what like like 10 billion but no like it's like $100 billion roughly in market cap valuation.
Yeah, but but as I told you, Binance own 35% of XRP. They are the top they are number one of the wallets that holding 35% of XRP. This is the idea, this is my opinion about what the collapse of the market is doing, is wiping most of the project. there are 20,000 coin in the market. So
Yeah.
what you will do, you bring people like the former people who come to the meme coins. By the way,
Mm.
Shiba and Doge is exceptions because they are in the custody of Coinbase, and there is like a huge potential behind them. But
Yeah.
you have a 20,000 coin, like people from all over the world is like donating their money. So what the first collapse, okay, will make you wipe like many projects, and the second collapse will make more projects until you have like 200 or maybe 100 coins, or maybe it's not reaching even to 75 coins, like depend on the green list that Japanese people doing, because the Japanese people like doing the homework for you. They are
Yeah.
studying, okay, the coins. They know exactly who's the management team, what is the behind it, what is the potential
Uh,
for it. Yeah. So you have a 75 coin or maybe 100 coin. So all these trillions, okay, which create liquidity, will return back, okay, to this coin to create, okay, the new industry. Because we are, it's not about like money. It's about you are
Hour.
creating the new internet. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have the internet in 1990, okay, which was the Web 1, and then it's became reading and writing, so it became Web 2. And the description for Web 3 is about data. If you remember, Maya, we posted that before. It's about decentralized data. So the new internet is decentralized data. And how can you do it? Okay, by using the IoT concept. So we are building the infrastructure. So how many company, if we consider those coin as a company, okay, or utilities, it will be 100, 100. And then you have two systems. It's like Android and iOS. You will have the Binance blockchain, and it will cover the Asian market and maybe some country in Europe. And then you have Ethereum blockchain, will cover United States and the Western country. This is how it is. This is how the future will be. We are building the new internet.
Yeah. Well, I got a whole bunch of money in it. I don't really give a fuck about it. I just have it there just to have. But I think that there's is something big going on here. Personally, I
Can
think
I
that they're gonna
can I
partner up with
ask
reverse
can I
tokens.
ask what price you brought in at? What's the
Price.
highest? What's the highest you brought in at?
So the very first time I bought at like probably like 1 cent or so. I sold at 22, DCA'd all the ways, DCA'd some of the way down, and then I sold a bunch of it at I think around 10 cents or so, and then just to recoup some of my capital, and then afterward I just kind of like I just kind of left it alone. Came back to it in let's see, I'd say three something. 35 0.0035.
Yeah.
Don't liquidate me, you bastard.
What? What? I'm literally just looking through some of Jasmy's partner stuff.
Yeah, no, because like I'm not sure if you guys know about like TVK, like Terra Virtua.
Terra?
Like yeah, Terra Vert. Like go to Binance's spot trading and then
Is that the
click
one where they
on.
got the? Is that the VR thing where the metaverse thing where they got Mars?
No. I'm talking about like some of the projects that are in the metaverse subsection of the Binance Spot side. If you go there, there's like a if there's like a it's like a setting that you can click on like their on the side, right? That shows like all the pairs with like the fiat, the alts. You go to metaverse, you can see a bunch of these tokens: TV, DRA, ILV, SLP. I think these tokens that are in there right now as we speak, all of them are going to partner up with Jasmy, and then they're going to have a Jasmy pair. So it's going to be a TVK Jasmy, DAR Jasmy, and it's going to show a bunch of those pairs. And that's what I think is going to be how they're going to attach all of this to the kind of the fun side that you said before previously. Like that's what I think it is. Obviously speculation, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that this is going to be the thing that ignites their kind of their run up, essentially.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, like if you look up TVK, right? TVK is actually on the PlayStation Network as we speak right now. Yeah. Axie Infinity is also connected to Sony, unironically, and that's why North Korea went after them, because I think North Korea found out what Sony was doing, and so they started to hack some of the projects that was associated to Sony. In this case, like Axie Infinity was also associated to Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Korea was hitting Japan a lot. But I
Yeah,
think
well,
the luck of FTX, okay, may make the hacker pay back.
yeah, this is what happens when you fuck with the great leader, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah.
They're probably using outdated PCs anyway, man. They ain't got no new tech. You see North Korean submarines? They're from the Soviet era. They've got all the old technology.
Yeah. I'm still believing that when we have less availability for the coin in the market, this is the only reason we'll make.
Man, I don't believe the news, man. All the news is the distractions, is the
Yeah.
catalyst to make things happen. It's like when Elon Musk tweets something and a
Yeah.
coin booms. The news is just always a catalyst.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you know how to start reading the news, you can start reading the catalyst before they happen.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the movements with Jasmy, we predicted them based on. Everyone thinks we just do TA, but we look at information on partnerships, on the project's progression, on the transparency of the company and the information. The one thing at the minute is just the circulating supply, which they keep having issues with. Very interesting. And it's interesting about the partners as well. It's they're having these issues with someone they're partnered with, Binance. Coin Market Cap is part of Binance.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. It's somebody that holds the most. Jasmy has got an issue with updating the circulating supply, and it has a chain effect on all these other exchanges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing that Coinbase corrected to 5 billion. It was
Yeah,
4.8 billion, and they just everyone said, hey, why they return it back? Actually, they didn't return it back. They just make it 5 billion, and nobody
and on
noticed.
and on top of
Yeah.
that, we've got the social, political factors as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when something happens like war, and countries have to give aid and this and that and print money, and then they're saying, oh, we've got this new wave of this new virus coming, this and that. Yeah, it's just it's very interesting. It's very interesting, the timing of things.
The
I don't
China
like, well,
protest.
yeah, the China protests as well. So like the timing of everything as well, man. It's just like it's very suspect. But the thing is, it's a good sign for us because you know the only market that moved at the beginning of the pandemic. You know what market moved?
Cryptocurrency.
The crypto market. If you look at all the crypto charts at the very beginning of the pandemic, you see the bull run. That's where it started. So
Yeah.
if they call another lockdown, yeah, there's going to be a new bull run, and they're going to lock down everyone into their homes, and they go, oh no, you got to get home deliveries now for everything you need. They're basically going to make the home like a prison cell.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting. But the thing is, that's where the data is generated because your deliveries are going to go through all this automation. Your Amazon's all automated. You've got your robots at the warehouses. You've got the metadata from the source of where the product was created. You'll even have QR codes on your products as well, so they'll be able to track it straight from the source to its end destination, which will be the consumer.
That's
So,
what I thought too.
so it's very interesting. Just the timing of everything. Just the timing. And did you know Jasmy had its trial period when the COVID first started? Jasmy is doing its trial. Japan was building the 5G infrastructure. But I do question that because most of the 5G towers are Huawei, and that's Chinese. So unless China and everything's in on it, and another thing as well, you know, like they're on about all this stuff with China. Did you know China own most of the nuclear power plants in the UK?
Did they really?
Yeah, they're
Holy
they're building
shit.
their own now. But it's very interesting, yeah, that you're saying you're going to war, but this other country could just make your nuclear power plants melt down if they wanted to.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, holy fuck, bro. Wow.
Nobody looks into things though. This is the thing, so it's always yeah. And the thing is, even though we look into things, we don't know how much of the information that we look into is actual factual and true. We know the news is a lie because there's so much information that contradicts it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is under the news, okay, but if you find it in a PDF 4 or 5 years ago, and because people don't read PDF,
Yeah,
okay, so this is like a research not for you. Like for example, in 2018, okay, one of the crypto coins company provided like a really long study for the government about all these blockchain technology, and you can find a lot of clues in it. So this PDF thing, this research, this nerdy website, okay, nobody read about it. So this is what we are doing, on a daily basis. We just like read and try to connect the dots.
Yeah. Do you guys work at a fund or something?
nah, I don't have a job. I got a broken neck. I'm a bum. I'm at music videos. I'm trying to start a business.
Nice.
And I am
That's
Uber
good.
driver.
Nice. Nice.
And every time I told my customer about cryptocurrency, they did never tip me.
Don't tell people, bro. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I know it's bad to say, bro, but don't tell people, bro. It's better that people don't know.
Yeah,
But
man.
like, no, I don't think you understand, bro. You don't have money that's like traditional fiat currency. It doesn't grow or do anything. You have money that literally can grow, right? It's not like assuming that our speculation is correct and we hit the target that we wanted, bro. We're not normal people anymore.
Do you know why I don't trust crypto? Because let's just say if they wanted to target, if every company has its own cryptocurrency and the government wanted to target a specific crypto, a specific company, they could just plummet your crypto. They've
Yeah,
got
they
all the
could.
computing. They've got all the computing power to do it because they've got the supercomputers the quantum computers that we just don't have. So, they
Or
say
they,
that blockchain can't be hacked, but if your supercomputer's powerful enough, it can. It can, and computers are only getting more powerful and powerful by
Yeah.
the year.
or can they,
Doubling computing power every year. Sorry.
yeah, or can they raise the tax and they can wipe all the crypto? They said we will take 75%
Well,
on the tax.
I think there was playing around, when they introduced the euro into Europe.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
most European countries took on the euro. Now, England didn't. England proposed the idea, but they didn't take it on. Now, the
yeah,
countries that took it on, what happened is it started affecting their countries negatively. It's like they was all in on the same currency, and if the currency was affected, it would affect everybody who was in on it. But
Shit.
people were making money on the exchange rates because the one country's currency was worth more euros than another, and it was fluctuating. So you could buy one country's euro and then convert it into another country's euro and make money that way. Yeah. But now, like I said, it's if all these companies have got their own tokens, their own coins, their own blockchains, or maybe even renting a blockchain off Ethereum or Binance or whatever, they could literally affect your project. What if the government, when you start a project, some of these biggest projects out there like Bitcoin, Ethereum, the main coins, or what if the government holds the biggest amount of those currencies?
Do you know that China, as a government, like own like a really great percentage of the whole Bitcoin?
Yeah, so they have dominance. So
Yeah.
China have dominance over the market, yeah? They have dominance over the market. But in their individual countries,
So you can see the collapse as a punishment for China.
I can see the monopoly, man. I can see the monopoly behind it.
You know, it's a great example when you talk about UK, because if you play the movie back, it was a big signal that UK understand that the euro will face like maybe the new technology and the cryptocurrency, and every country will have its own like a new value. So this is maybe that this is why they didn't want to be in the euro system.
Mm.
Yeah, but at that time we didn't understand all this. Now we should like predict the future and try to analyze the past decision by those country and why they are doing all of these things. But I think UK like have more information than other country in the world.
Yeah, it's a financial hub of the world.
Yeah,
But then you've got your main exchanges. How many main exchanges are there? 5 or something, or 4? One
yeah.
for each time zone, innit?
Do you remember the company, the insurance company, about all the oil transportation in the world is only in UK?
No, no.
Yeah, so there is an insurance company. In order to have a ship, okay, in the sea, transport oil, the only company in the world that insure that is the UK company. And yeah,
Maritime, because back
yeah,
down to maritime.
yeah, and they can use it. They said even we can use it, that we can force Russia, okay, to or sell their oil for only $10 because this UK company will never give them insurance. So you cannot transport oil between the oceans and the sea, okay, if you don't have this specific company insurance. So it's like they dominate these things from the beginning of the oil industry.
Corner of the
Yeah,
market.
yeah. I
That's what
mean,
they're
Just
doing.
like
information in the world we don't realize it.
just
That's
like
funny.
big
That's funny you say
farmers.
you have an insurance company.
I'm sorry.
That's funny that you said insurance company. Guess who owns an insurance company too?
Sony.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I have,
own a lot, man.
bro, I didn't know anything about Sony, bro. Sony's a behemoth. Like, do you know Securitize?
Nah, nah.
Okay, so Securitize. This is my thinking of how like their little play was gonna play out. Right, they were gonna crash the Japanese yen by making the Japanese yen weaker against the U.S. dollar, making that across all currencies. After that, what they would do specifically was that once all these currencies have crashed, they have a bunch of USDC that all the money has been converted over into USDC. If you look into the company that BlackRock has invested, right? Like they invested 440 million into Circle with Citadel Securities. But here's the thing: they printed like a couple billion of these USDCs consistently. No one's really noticing. These guys say that they have proof of reserves 1-to-1, right? And so what I believe Japan has done is that they've sold a majority of their stocks, their currencies last year. You can see Sony dipped down at the beginning of 2022, right? Like, and then it started to fall. I think all of the banks sold all these assets and then they shorted at the same time, put that money into USDC and a few other players and whatnot. Like, yeah. And from my belief so far is that they're going to use the USDC when the US dollar is about to crash, swap that money into the Japanese yen, or from USDC to Japanese yen, furthering the use of the US dollar falling. Whilst this is happening, the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, pretty much every currency except maybe the Singaporean dollar, as well as the Swiss francs, because they're the only two currencies that are actually rising against the US dollar. And what I think is going to happen is that they're going to pull that money out, put it into their own currencies, then use those currencies to buy up assets globally all around the world, using the currency that they pumped up and everything and making it more valuable. Similar to like how George Soros broke the Bank of England back in like the 90s or 80s.
I know what they're gonna do. I know what they're gonna do in America, definitely.
Yeah,
That makes sense. What they're gonna do, they're gonna to make everything more digitalized. They're already testing out the delivery robots. You know the ones where it's just like a car and it's just got all your goods inside it. They're already testing that stuff out. So there's going to be some sort of riots, and then after the riots, they're going to be like, all right, there's going to be no shops. We're just going to deliver it. You order it off your computer, and we deliver it to your home. That way, you got nothing. You got no way of stealing anything.
Oh,
Think about it.
You said you said you are in the accounting field. So my question to you, like if you have like familiar with like if the currency go down, if the yen go down, okay, because Japan is the only country in the world like suffering from deflation. If their currency go down, this will help them to fight deflation.
no, it's not even about the deflation. All that shit's made up, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, if I can print money out of thin air, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything. Because guess why? If you got a problem, I'll bomb the shit out of you. Right? That's the whole fiat currency. Like, that doesn't matter. Right now, I think there's a coup that's happening, and I think Larry Fink is probably at the head of it. So I'm not. Do you know who Larry Fink is?
No.
Nah.
Do you know who owns BlackRock?
Oh yeah.
BlackRock is going to become the new Federal Reserve. They're going to create the USDC. Like you said, remember how you said they're going to turn it all digital and shit? They're going to turn it into USDC. Everybody's forced to use USDC.
How are they still around though after all the scandals that have been around BlackRock?
Bro, they own $8 trillion right now, assets under management. They lost $3 trillion, okay? They had $11
but they
trillion.
own it through how though? How do they own it? Because they've done crooked things. How have they still got
own
wealth?
11% of the U.S. debt. like 33% of the U.S. debt, bro. These guys have trillions of dollars, bro. They're very sophisticated, bro. They're smart as fuck. They buy up equity stakes in every company and then force them to have G, right? Like you got to be inclusive and be what's it called? We're okay with diversity and shit. You know, like they did all that stuff. They use that money to short all the companies and then buy up assets in those companies and then access their infrastructure. That's why they're one of the biggest firms in the world, bro. Like BlackRock Aladdin. That's a tool run by hedge funds and shit to like take over the fucking market, man. They literally track what people say on fucking companies and shit. If you have Facebook, you have Instagram and Twitter, you can see what users are talking about and then counter trade them. Oh, I'm bullish on this. I'll go buy here. And then they short it, they dump it on you, and then you lose money. Right? That's how it works.
They are running the casino.
Yeah, they run the fucking casino. They are okay. You know what? They are one of the runners of the casino. There's a bunch of other players, but BlackRock is one of the biggest ones. There's Blackstone, and then there's fucking Vanguard. Vanguard has about $8 trillion, close to $8 trillion. So yeah, these two firms alone have like $16 trillion alone. Putin has a whole bunch more.
Yeah, they said also J.P. Morgan family is.
That's funny because Nomura Holdings, or was it MUFG? I think it's MUFG. They own 24% of those guys of JP Morgan.
Yeah. Which is the Japanese bank. Emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a big game. But you know what you said is make me really comfortable when they are really, because as you know, this is stand-up comedy called Bill Bear or something like this. It's people said, yeah, they just wanna use this pandemic to like make like ordinary people go. I said no, never, because you need like stupid people to run the system. So when you said all these things, I make me comfortable, because when you have like a company like a BlackRock running the show, they will have the bull run and the bear run like once in a while. So we are now in a bear run, so definitely there will be a bull run in the future, and we learned the lesson. So if we smell that the bull run will end, we will like sell everything and just wait for the next bearish market.
Everyone does that, bro. It's way more. Question though, are you guys vaccinated?
Yeah, 5 times. Feel
5?
great. I feel stronger than ever.
Are you Are you trolling me, sir? Are you trolling me?
Yeah, I'd never get that shit.
Oh, okay. What about you, bro?
No, man, no,
Did you?
no,
Oh, good. Good. You guys are gonna make it. I'm proud of you.
man. We are old enough to
Man,
die.
I'm gonna start selling sperm.
Yeah, you know Al
thousand
Pacino. He said,
thousand £1,000 a shot.
you know, Al Pacino said, if you don't drink or you don't smoke, you will die healthy. So if it is your time, then it is your time.
Soon I'll be making 10 grand a day.
Yeah, Maya have a broken
Oh
neck.
no, that's just off sperm. That's selling healthy sperm,
Yeah.
unvaccinated.
So
I am
Yeah,
unvaccinated, untested, and uncut. Pure blood Chads unite. Let's get it.
yeah, man. That's
well,
it, man. Keep healthy.
bro,
Health is wealth, man. I've got a broken neck, man, and as soon as I damaged my back, it was a downward hill from there. Especially because the health system, it just fell on deaf ears with the health system.
the
So
main.
it's just been a downward spiral, and health is wealth, man. Like when you got your health, you can go out, do whatever you want. You know, let's just say people do bungee jumping and shit, I'd be scared to bungee jump. It'd probably like snap my back,
Yeah,
and I'd love to do
I
it.
don't need to do
Like
stupid shit like that, bro. I'm just gonna do my thing, make a bunch of
no,
money,
but
and
you
then
know what
help.
I mean. Like it just restricts what you can do. So keep your health good, man. Keep your health.
Yeah.
If your friends are doing mad drugs and shit, just let them do it, man. Just observe, learn from it, learn why not to do it from their mistakes.
Fuck yeah, you're right.
I believe, for a man, his life ends when he cannot have erection anymore. Okay, so when you have erection, you are in a good condition.
I think
Otherwise,
I'll be in a good place, mate. Trust me, I don't have problems
Oh,
like
thank God! I wake up like a kickstand on a bike.
that.
so so if you have that, otherwise it doesn't matter. I understand.
Yeah, man. Just do something as well with life, man. Don't just watch time fly by, man. Don't just while you're young and you got it, man.
Yeah, man.
Get
Wait,
your
how old are
gains.
you, bro?
33.
You're 33. Okay, you're 1 year older, like, 2 years older than me.
Yeah,
How about
man.
you, bro?
So guess what? How much?
I'm gonna say 33, 34.
Oh, man, I'm 41 now.
You're what?
41.
41. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
What year is that? Is that 1981?
What? Yeah, almost. Yeah, do
Nice.
you know why? Because I didn't get married. This is the idea that I still have the youngest spirit.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
fine, bro. Don't worry. Like
no,
it sucks in the U.S. It sucks in the Western country, anyways. Right? Like if you get married, you're gonna end up losing half your shit. Like what?
yeah,
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Probably
the woman.
have a baby with you and be like, I want to be with somebody else.
Yeah, that's especially in the United States. If she don't have erections, she will. If she don't have
It's
orgasm, she
over.
will call. She will call 911. Okay.
He doesn't
I mean,
fuck me like he used to.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they read the fucking Constitution. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it's funny. I mean,
it
like,
is. It is. That's why I'm like, I want to have a bunch of children. I want a bunch of women that are gonna manage my children and like take care of them, whatnot. And I want to do it all at once without the whole marriage is gonna take away half my shit type of things. Because like you can
no,
see
man.
it, like
If you find
Tom
the
Brady.
one, if you find the one,
There's
okay,
no such,
don't
bro. There's no such thing as the one, bro. There's no
no.
such thing. You can love multiple women at the same time as a guy. That's
Tell,
what I
tell
think.
tell me about it. I mean, but it will consume. I
Oh yeah,
I did that.
but like
No,
that's fine. I'm planning
I
ahead, bro.
did that.
Planning
I
ahead here.
did that. I swear, I have one day, one time, I have five girlfriends. Okay, at the same time. Okay, it will consume you. At the end of the day, you want like some spiritual balance. I mean, and they are the
Oh yeah,
same.
yeah. You have the bottom bitch. Like you have your bitch on
Yeah,
the bottom of the totem pole, right?
yeah. I mean, yes. It's funny. One day, one of my customers, he said, we have a conversation. So, what are you doing? I said, I have work. He said, fuck the work. He was heading to strip club. So we spent 1 hour, okay, talking about politics and economy, and he was like complaining about his girlfriend. So, when you have like a lot of naked women around you and you just like don't look at them, so they start to send you like girls. So he
Yeah.
said, yeah. So he was so, I didn't know that he was maybe the richest guy in Texas. He said, this is my friend. I want to make him happy. So we went to the private room. So she said, try to make this movement. I said, hey, I'm a fucking Uber driver. If you do this movement, I will have erection for a week. She said, what should I do then? I said, just sit and let us enjoy the moment if you want to hug me. So one of them, she said, oh my God, you are Uber driver. I want to be Uber driver. So I spent the 5 minute dance, okay, helping her how to, okay, subscribe with Uber. So, so I mean, women are the same. I mean, everywhere. I mean, she's a
Yeah.
tribal club. She's ducked up. Sometimes you find happiness with with the funny girls. So, I mean, the one there, but you need like to open the doors for you.
Yeah, no. I think as a mandarin thing, it's like having one and then having another on the side. That way you never like lose out on pussy. Or anything.
Yeah, but because when you mate, you want many kids and many women. The
Yeah,
problem that
exactly. You can't have them all at the same time. Like you can't
no,
have them all.
the problem that you are enjoying your time, but you didn't consider what will be the future for the kids. So our parents didn't take into consideration, yeah, okay, that we are their responsibility. Okay, this is why we are like most of us, like most of those generation, like in my age, like they are not happy because they didn't see the example of happiness between the father and the mother. So the problem that the kid will pay the debt. Okay, you may enjoy it, may you have it, but what will be his future? I prefer not to have a kid, okay, than make my kid in the future have to struggle like I have to struggle in my life.
No, bro. Like, listen, you get rich, and then you provide them an experience that you can kind of grow them in. Like my thinking is kind of like a Montessori school. You know, you put them in a room with a bunch of shit, and then they find the shit that they like. And you use curiosity to kind of like build them up, or everything. You know, and then you kind of cultivate them. Because I
No,
think there's an algorithmic like study for life. Like everything is a kind of algorithm, and you can program people to be certain people. Like that's why like grooming kind of exists, right? But then you train them to be like CEOs, and then I have my other kids Like they do other things, right? They help each other as a team to win ultimately, right? Like, it's like, okay, this guy's a CEO, this guy's a CFO, this guy's a CTO. You put them together, they do some cool
Yeah.
shit, and then they help each other out, and they're brothers, and they're gonna like fucking love each other, and it's gonna be awesome, right? That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. That's why I want a whole bunch
No.
of them.
I have a bachelor degree in civil engineering, but if I have a kid, I will, like, from 16, I will send him to be a CDL driver, and then he have his own
Did you
company.
know Sato? You know BJ It Group, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
BJIT group.
Yeah. Did you know Sato is the chairman?
Yeah, I know, and Ando, and somehow they are involved with them also.
Bro, they have their own funds, bro. What the hell? Like they have their own fund outside of Sony. Looking them up, bro. These guys are not like these guys are trying to take over the world, man. I truly believe it. Like I do believe in the back of my mind that these guys are playing an important part in taking over the world, and that's why
Actually,
I'm planning to go to Japan
No, they're
too as
gonna
well.
take over the world's data.
Yeah, that's one portion
actually,
of the
actually, can consider Japan is the IT guy. So they will own nothing, but they are the professional guy who will run the show.
Yeah.
I think so too. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I probably end up going to Japan too, bro. I've been looking into this. I'm like, oh, I love this. I fucking love this shit. Like you can buy
You
houses really, really, really cheap in Japan right now. Like, because they're opening up their borders to foreigners. You can go there and buy assets over there. Like you buy houses, and then you just set them up as an Airbnb. And then once you have them set up, what you can do with them is basically like you can set it up so that in 5 years from now you can get a passport, a Japanese passport, as a Japanese citizen in the country. Give you an example. What like here's what on Instagram. I mean not Instagram, but you can buy in where's this chat? Sorry. Yeah, I'll post it in this chat so you can see. This is like $100,000 in Japan. Like this type of house.
Yeah, but the problem with the language.
What's that?
I mean, the problem with the language.
No, there's no problem with the language, bro. It's great. Like Japan itself is, I think, is going to be like a strong country. I think that the U.S.'s time of power is shifting. So I don't know. I think it's better if we're like mobile and we're like we live global.
Yeah, maybe.
Real shit, bro. You don't want to live in the UK or something. You don't want to live in the US. That shit's gonna cause chaos when everybody starts dying off from the vaccinations, bro. People won't realize this now or anything, but like it will happen eventually. It's starting
Let
to
me
happen.
just rank you up. I'm gonna make you a higher rank so you can see more of the server. Put you in that
Wait,
rank.
Yeah. I prefer Dubai.
what's that?
I prefer to live in Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of good things about Dubai.
Yeah. It is the
Some of my
safest. It is the safest place in the world.
I can see why. If you know, especially if you're rich.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. There is like a places. Dubai itself is expensive, but like a 10 mile or 20 mile from Dubai, it's like a really small country. So like the other places like called Sharika or Ajman. Okay, so it's like really cheap. You can like really find affordable place there. Even you can buy like apartment there like cheaper than United States.
Good.
But here, the only thing that you want is maintain your expenses. If you don't have a family, like a big family, it's easy. It is easy. Even you should give it a try and visit it, especially like October, November, December. It will be the best time because when the school season start, the the hotel, the expenses will be go down, and the weather there will be perfect. But don't go to during the summer because the humidity will kill you.
Okay, I'll make sure
Yeah.
to put my winter home in Dubai.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 days. 3 days is enough, and you can manage the trip. It will be so cheap. I went there many times, so I know the game. And Turkey is also like a good place, but Turkey is really big country.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was thinking like I was gonna fly to Portugal, like Lisbon, and then go
yeah, yeah.
east. Like get a nice get a shitty car,
Hmm.
drive from there all the way to the other side, pretty much.
Yeah, even like if you wanna use the flight, it's really cheap because if you go to Lisbon, it will be the cheapest way to travel everywhere. So from there to you can do Istanbul, and you can make it a base for you. And from there you can have like a rounded trip to UK, Germany for $20, $30, something like that. It's
Yeah.
really yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's what I've been doing. I just want to see, like, I just want to chill in every city at least for a month, and then go from there. Like, leave that country, go out to the next country, then repeat. And
um,
if I like a place there, I rent a place there, like just rent, okay, not buy, rent, and then I rent it, pay it off for a full year, and then go to the next one.
man, when we started Jasmy, Maya, remember that we was talking about like having Ukrainian girls, and we started to talking about Ukrainian girls until the war happening in Ukraine. So
Holy shit! This guy's already planning for the harem. Let's
yeah,
go.
let's go. Um, I was the bad luck for them. I said when I became rich, I will have all the Ukrainian girls around me, and then they became refugee.
It's like, yes. Imagine this happens today, bro. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop. You're giving me delusions of grandeur.
No, no, we are good. We are good.
No,
Enter
but
the
besides all that, like I'm gonna spend a lot of my money on like just reinvesting in the market because Jasmy I think is gonna be beautiful. There's a few other ones that vastly interested in, but like Telegram has their own shit coin. That's one that I'm interested in, and then there's like Tari, which is like an untraceable version of Monero and Ethereum that banged each other.
XYO will have a future. Definitely will have a future. Silo will have a future. Vlog will have a future.
No, no, no. Those are my only three pairs, yo. I think Tari is
Yeah,
going to be the big one. I want to reinvest a lot of capital there too as well. Jasmy, Tari, ton I'm already invested in, and I'm also like kind of building upon right now. Right,
one
you can build
day,
like APIs in there. It's really cool.
one day, and remark my word, one day XIO will have a future. I didn't invest in it because I bought something and I transferred it to Jasmy. But I still believe that XYO will have a future. I mean, really huge future. But it is not their time now.
Oh man, all you need, bro, is the perpetuals. That's all you need. You need to have a futures pair on this. That's all that matters, especially if you're a project. That's
Yeah,
the only way.
XIO. Yeah, because XYO will change the concept of the GBS. They will give you a real time location, and it is backed by FedEx Institute of Research, and also they have a partnership with Starlink, which is mean Elon Musk.
Pump it.
No, no, I want Jasmine to go up when I make a profit minute. Hopefully XYO will go down so I can buy it in. Yeah. No,
That's
I'm not pumping any coins
pump it.
from now on.
Pump it.
Let's check.
what was pumping it before is we were saying a lot of stuff that nobody basically we were saying stuff that they didn't announce until 6 months after, and
You you remember Silo? We discovered it last November.
yeah, and it got listed recently on Coinbase, and that's a partner of Jasmy's as well. I'm just looking at some old posts of Jasmy and stuff. I'm just posting them in general for everyone else. But it's just like
Did you
old
check the chart?
information. From,
The chart
from
for Silo? Is Silo doing good?
yeah, let me just check it now. Yeah, it's doing good, man. Yeah, man. It's doing nice. Doing pretty good. Let me just do
Volume's up
one.
215%. Silo Finance? Is that what it is? Oh, no. That's,
SYLO.
oh,
On Coinbase.
yeah, 1.1 million volume. Check real volume on this shit.
This is going to be the climb upwards because it's on an uptrend, gradual uptrend. Basically, since what's the date here? Since the 9th of November, it had a big spike here. And since the 9th of November, it reached its very absolute bottom, and it's just been on a gradual climb since for basically just under a month.
Are they on Binance?
And it's given the same signals Jasmy gave last year before it did that 33% pump.
Yeah.
So I've got a feeling this is going to do the fucking crazy pump and Jasmy's going to be stagnant.
Oh,
Is there a perpetuals for this?
I'm not sure. I just buy. I don't do all the futures and stuff.
yeah, we just like try to figure out what is the project, who behind them. If it is good a project and the price is good, we will buy it.
I'm streaming my chart, by the way. I'm actually streaming my chart, so you should be able to see it in the Discord.
Yeah, I can see
That-
it now.
That's my Jasmy chart. Yeah, that's the trajectory. So it fell on the 10th of November. It reached its very bottom, and this is where it's going. The orange, this main orange line, I'm going to make it purple. This purple line here, that's the average, the middle average. And then what I did, this was the last bottom it had here. So then I start another trajectory from there. We've just fell out of that trajectory, but we're hitting the average. So we're safe, man. It's going to hit this average. It's going to be a green candle. It's going to go sideways, climbing this purple. And it should reach this very, very soon. Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no perpetuals. Oh, no.
It's near enough similar.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Someone called me just now. But yeah, there's no perpetuals for this, bro. Damn it. Fuck, I wanted that.
And then Silo's here, man. Look at Silo. Silo's doing the same. It hit the bottom and it's a gradual climb.
Fuck.
But
How's the
this
wallet
one,
contribution?
but you see the difference with Silo, yeah? The bottom was here, yeah? And then it's been a gradual climb. It hasn't had another bottom. Yeah, but with Jasmy, Jasmy hit this bottom here. It had its climb, and then this hit the fucking line again. Then it went sideways with little climb. Then it hit bottom again, and it's probably going to do the same with this here. It's going to do the same with this purple line now, and then it's going to go to this trajectory that's higher up. It's going to do a sneaky climb.
Yeah. Do you think it will be fast or like a slow?
Yeah, when this silo pumps, it's going to be a big pump, one go.
Yeah.
Remember when Jasmine started taking off and it went flipping 30-40% real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to just take off and people just won't be able to keep up with it, man. That's what's going to happen. It happened last year with Jasmine, man. And Silo is not following the market like it. Look.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in terms of like the real volume, whatnot. That's correlated with the spike up everything. I see $9.21 million in volume.
Even Jasmine, Silo. Look at Silo's pattern. Then look at Bitcoin. Completely different.
Yeah.
Look, that spell. Scylla, completely different.
Fuck it,
Jasmine similar.
I'll buy a bag on the spot and everything. Fuck it, I don't care. Fuck it.
Jasmine similar, but Jasmine is more spiky. Look, it's more spiky. Wait, let me point it out. It's spiky. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
actually trying to spike. Watch Bitcoin.
Yeah. All I want to do.
Bitcoin has one little spike at the beginning, then it's just like, I don't know, might spike, and then it's just going sideways. It's probably going to go down, then it's going to do the same.
Yeah.
Ethereum, same with Ethereum, it has one spike, and then it just goes sideways. But Jasmy, it actually has a few little spikes. It's letting us know it's going to move soon.
Yeah. I think so too. Like, do you guys know about the event that's happening on December 8th and 9th with Sato?
No.
I'll show you the event specifically. There's an event where they're speaking, and SoftBank is going to be there. They're one of the sponsors.
Yeah, the one that FTX guy was speaking it.
No, not that one. This one. Here, I'll post it. I'll post the link in the chat there. Jasmy live chat. So they're having an event on the 8th and 9th. Sato is going to be speaking, I believe, on the 9th.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
What will be the main resistance line with Jasmy?
Resistance on the way up. Let me have a look. Well, we're going to get some just under half a cent, 0.48. But we nearly hit that now. Look, it literally that was the first little mark there. Look, let me do a line now. Can you see my chart?
Yeah.
So let's say here, yeah, because there's a green candle that breaks up this red and green. Look, that's that, yeah. So that was the first little resistance. It's give us a sign it wants to break out. So it's going to climb this purple. It's going to have a gradual breakout, and then it's going to go for this here. That's just over half a cent. And then let's see where the main one's going to be. So we're going to get some resistance at 6128. And then we're going to get some proper resistance at 0.8. Look how what long it goes, yeah. Basically, yeah, everything after this point here is, you know, the dip just before the climb.
Yeah.
This is the dip before the climb, and it's going to make its way back up.
Okay. Tell.
And that kind of goes in sync with that that little curve that I just drawed. That went down here to this range. It's going to go like that.
You still believe that it can hit 7 cents and before the end of the year?
No.
It's going to $2.
It could. It depends what Sony releases, man. You see this spike here?
Yeah.
It's done that spike here. Now it's going to go like this. And then it's going to come down here. And then it's going to go and break out of it. Or it might play with people a little bit. But it's basically going to do that kind of pattern.
Mm.
It's probably going to be more gradual than the fall. The fall was more sharp, but the climb's going to take its time because it's going to try to liquidate people on the way up. People are going to sell, and when they sell, that's when it's going to move. It's going to go up.
Yeah.
It's going to cancel them out, and then them coins that they sold are going to be worth more because anything the exchange has, if you go to the market and you buy 100 apples for £1, you're not going to sell those apples for a penny each, are you? You're going to want to make a profit. So you're going to try to sell those apples for 5 pence instead of a penny. You've paid a penny for them, but you want to make a profit. The same thing with this crypto game. The exchanges are like casinos. They want to make a profit. They make a profit when the price goes up. When the price goes down, when you sell, when you convert, when you buy, everything you do on an exchange, they make money. They are like a casino.
Yep.
Yeah, one machine give a lucky guy some profit, and the rest of the people in the casino will provide the liquidity.
Yeah, man, they'll pay the anomaly, man, the person who's betting against everyone else.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been betting for it to go down for like months. I've been driving the market down. I'm just joking, I ain't really.
Don't
I'm not that
be.
clever. I'm not that smart. Yeah, man.
Don't be insane.
I want to know what liquidity pools are. That's what I want to get into.
It's pretty easy, bro. Like liquidity pools are just like you're providing pairs against like whatever that you're putting in, right? So it's like Jasmy also has like a few pairs. One of them unironically rugged. So yeah.
You can stream your screen if you want as well.
I'm on my cell phone right now too. Yeah, here you look at the Jasmy pair on this one. This is how I'll post it there. Yeah, like if you put your money in a liquidity pair, let's say you put one in USDT to Jasmy, right? If Jasmy goes down, if Jasmy goes down, you have more Jasmy, but you end up with less USDT. But if you have more, if Jasmy goes up, then you have more USDT to Jasmy or whatever. But you get fees.
Also, guys, whoever's in this live chat, you do know that we have a chat as well attached to this. So Emperor already knows about it, but Uber, do you know about how to get the chat open on this?
I think
You have
no.
where it says Jasmine live chat. It
I
might be at
can.
the top of the screen. It should have like a
Yeah,
message icon with 4
yeah,
written on there. There should be like 4 messages.
yeah. I see
But
top message.
if you press that, then it brings up the chat just for this live thing.
Yeah. I can see it now.
So Uniswap.
Yeah.
So if you're setting up a liquidity pool, you add liquidity, you add the pair that you want, and then you got to provide the amount of liquidity. So let's say you have $1,000 in Jasmy, you need to provide another $1,000 in whatever pair that it is, either WETH, Jasmy DAI, Jasmy USDT, USDC, WBTC, whatever. So you need to provide the same amount. I think that way you get fees. For more people that are trading on your pair, you can choose up to like 1 to 0.03% or something like that. In terms of like your fees, obviously, like you want like a high amount of fees. So let's say for your exotic pair, right, you get 1% of all the fees. If Jasmy, assuming that they do like 100x in volume, whatever, that you're making, let's say they're doing like $100 million a day, you get 1% of those fees, which is $1 million a fucking day, right? It's profitable, especially during bull markets. Oh god. But it's also good during bear markets, assuming that you're speculating the price of the asset going down, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I need to look into it, man. That's gambling though. I don't want to do gambling yet.
This
I
is
want to
not
get
really gambling per se. You just gotta fucking make it. Well, assuming that you believe that something's gonna go up, right? Then
Yeah,
you
that's what I
can.
mean. It's the gamble, but at the minute, I'm doing like hard research to solidify my decision on this investment because it's an investment at the minute.
Yeah, it's an investment, but like there's a lot of money that you can make on futures too, as well, right? Like if you went long on Jasmy, right? Let's say if you went long on Jasmy at like 38, whatever, at like 5x leverage, you make it you make it 5% for every 1% that it moves. If you're up like 10-20% or some shit, like a 10% is like 50% of return on your investment. So whatever you put in, you times that by 50%, and then you got to pay the fees back to the exchange anyway. So I don't even care; they get paid no matter what. If you catch the bottom, that's why all these futures and all these guys want to catch the bottom, right? If they catch the bottom of this and it goes all the way the fuck up, they can't lose money, and then they can just take limit orders out for the entire time that it's in there. So let's say I got like 10 million Jasmy at like 10x leverage, right? Let's say that, okay? When this shit goes up to like fucking $2, right? Let's assume that you're making like 50 million% return, roughly, right? Like if not more, right? And then you can sell those at the price that they're speculating the price of the asset at. So say if you're trying to sell it at $1.50, $1.60, you can sell each one of those there that you bought at like less than 5 cents, roughly, all the way up there. So you can take profit consistently over a long period of time, right? It's kind of like the lottery. Yeah, it's kind of like the lottery, but a better form of it, you know? Like the lottery, like you win a whole bunch of money once, but like this, you can win money all the way the fuck up. Or you can sell the very tippy top somehow. Damn.
I'm just trying to think what I reckon the next catalyst is they're going to do another lockdown, and that's when everything's going to move again.
I think they're going to do something on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Those are the 4 days that I'm looking at. For the short term, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. See what we can get with this shit. I want to get rich.
Chad?
Let's see this one.
Guys, I will get some sleep. Okay.
Communication. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just having a
Talk
look
to
at
you
this.
later.
Yeah, take care of yourself, bro. You got to scroll all the way down, bro. Go
It was a
to.
pleasure talking to you, my brother.
Cheers, bro. I'll see you I'll see you in Dubai.
Yeah, sure.
SoftBank guy speaking there.
This is what I think they're gonna do it, bro. This is what I truly do believe it, because back in 2003, SoftBank was one of the guys working with Felica. They're repeating the same fucking thing, bro. They're doing the same thing again. It's blowing my mind. I'm like, oh my god. I pray, bro.
Okay, here's a good clue. Yeah, you see how everyone's focusing on what Jasmy is doing. Focus on what the things connected to Jasmy are doing. Now, SoftBank in the last 3 months, they've had a lot of meetings with a lot of governments around the world. Now, SoftBank also do technology loans, so that's semiconductors and things like that. Yeah, man. So they've been very busy very recently, and we know that obviously they're linked to Jasmy somehow. So we look at what I look at what the partners of Jasmy are doing, and the other people. Another one, Transcomos. Look into what Transcomos. They're always posting about. We've got this call center. We've just taken this one. We've just taken that one. So what they're doing, it's all to do with everything they post is to do with what Jasmy is about. Is the security of the data and the call centers and
It's good. No, I like this little game that they played with us. They're trying to weed out certain people or anything. I looked into it. I'm like, yeah, there's something way bigger than this. And then if you look back at history, like you can see that this is kind of playing out the same way, maybe with different subsidiaries of different companies, but they're kind of doing the same thing again. Because like back in I think it was the early 2000s, they were talking about how they integrated Sony's payment system Felica back into the system itself. Right? So, I think that was around 2003, 2003, 2004, around that period of time.
Yeah, they've had this technology for a very long time. They just haven't made it public available. They've been drip feeding it into society gradually.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if they did it in a very fast way, I think if people would feel it's invasive. It's invasive technology.
Very. But hey,
and I think they would have a lot of. I think they would have a lot of legal problems as well if they did it in a sneaky way. If they just put it in the technology and didn't tell people about what it can do, and people found out later, they'd have like loads of fines and things like that. So they're doing it in some way where to make it accepted by society.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like the NFT stuff, man. They're really trying to get people into that, and how they're doing it is they make certain NFTs worth money, but who owns them? I don't know anyone who owns any NFTs worth big money. Probably rich
No.
people that own it. So it's like it's
Bro,
just a way
they're
for
all
them to
money
keep the
laundering,
wealth.
bro.
It's
They're
just
all
a way
money
for them
laundering.
to keep wealth amongst themselves.
Yeah. Like the NFTs, bro, are just money laundering schemes. That's all they are, right? They exist to
Yeah.
launder money, nothing more, nothing less.
Not completely, because you
At
can
least now.
literally, you can. That's what people are utilizing it for, yeah. But you can actually use it to generate funds for a business. So if you have a business idea, you can make an NFT collection and say, "Hey, this NFT collection will fund this project." And then, as people buy the NFTs, they're basically buying shares, or not even shares. It's not even a share. They're basically funding your project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a way of fundraising. You know what I mean? You can actually raise funds with NFTs. I want to do a
Yeah.
few things with NFTs, man.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of stuff, but I'm more interested in the physical side of the NFTs because like later on they're gonna have mortgage-backed securities in NFTs. That's what we're gonna do. They're gonna then you can split off the NFTs themselves with like splitting them into like equity, so you can buy a certain percentage yield inside of a company or like an area or like a slum, essentially, right? You can buy up a bunch of assets there, convert it into an NFT form that's a mortgage-backed security for Chicago, New York, whatever the hell it is. Then they make the money digitally, anyways, because they print it out thin air, right? And
Yeah.
then you're able to earn a yield on it, right? So if you own 10% of a yield, you make $700 million a year, or whatever. You make 70% of that, or 10% of that, whatever it is, right? And that's what I think is
As
going to be
soon as
happening later.
everything goes digital, China's going to buy everything up. As soon as everything becomes able to be brought on the internet digitally, cross borders, it doesn't matter what country you're from, China's going to be buying everyone's shit.
Yeah, 100%. It's inevitable. Like, the Great Reset is happening, bro. It's fucking happening.
It's all planned, man. It's all planned.
Of course,
It's a
bro.
very
And
well
they
planned.
have to tell you, right? They have to tell you these things before they do it. That's how it works. Like if I do evil things, I gotta tell you that I'm gonna do evil things. Therefore, I give more power to it, and I told you about it, so therefore I can mitigate my karmic debt. Because that's how these people operate. You have to tell people what you do before you do it. And they're literally showcasing it to people and everything. They're showing everybody what they're doing. And some people aren't gonna get it. That's okay. But the people that do, then they get it.
What I've realized in recent years is there's so many people that are distracted by pointless things. Like even me, sometimes I play games and shit on the computer. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
like there's a lot of people that are distracted by TV, computer games, football and sports. The next fucking Deontay Wilder fight. Who's Conor McGregor fighting next? All that kind of shit that don't matter. And it all comes from Roman times. They used to call it bread and circuses.
Yep.
They used to go, give them bread and circuses, they'll stop fighting, they'll stop moaning. Give them something to be excited about. So you create these events.
Yeah. It's unironically the Jews. Or at least they play a part.
I don't know, no. You see that? You see where people say it's this culture and that culture? No, you can't say
No,
culture.
they're one
Culture.
player, right?
You gotta
Like
you
they're
gotta
one
blame
player.
it on a mindset. It's a way of thinking. It's people with a certain set of mindsets.
Yeah, no, that's true too. But it's also
I
unironically
know
the Jews.
people say Jewish and money hungry people, but I know people who are money hungry from all races.
Oh yeah, no, of course, no. But if you print money out of thin air, does it really matter? Exactly.
Money's slavery, man. It's part of the after.
It's all part of the game, bro.
Basically, before World War One and Two, slavery was common practice in America. When World War One and Two happened, the slaves that got drafted to fight in the war, they was in Europe and they got treated differently. So when they went back to America, they're like, "How come they treat us different, and we come back home and you still treat us like shit?" So they had that movement, and then after that, the government decided to make everyone slaves. When the slaves to capitalism, though, so the slavery comes in the form of everyone has to pay a tax. That's you paying your keep to the master, giving your share. And then if you be bad, you get fined.
Yeah.
I find it funny as well that the words that they use the word fine. The fine means yeah, I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Just think about the wording. It's very clever how they use that. The wording subconsciously tricks the mind.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
fine
I
with
mean-
it. So I don't pay fines.
Yeah. Arrest. Yeah. When they arrest somebody, they're giving them arrest.
Yeah. Hey, so I got a question for you. How much Jasmy do you hold? Let me ask you.
I don't disclose that. I've never disclosed how much I hold.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
I imagine you're a smart dude. You own a fuckload. Gotcha.
Nah, I'm just smart enough to know that I can find out whose wallet's whose just by finding out how much they hold. I know how this game works. You know when you see Twitter posts and they go, post your wallet address and you can win an NFT.
Yeah.
You just basically given your identity, like saying, hey, this is my wallet. This is me. Like,
Yeah.
you're not. The whole point of crypto is to be fucking hidden.
Yeah, you're supposed to be anonymous, right?
Yeah, anonymous. Yeah, and people are like, hey, this is my wallet. Send me some crypto.
This guy didn't even make a new public key address, bro. It's over.
And then they wonder how they got hacked.
Oy vey.
But yeah, man, I think anonymousness is good. As long as you're not a
bro,
bad
let's be
person.
real. Like the
As
tool
long
that
as you
we're
don't have bad intentions, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with privacy.
no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just to some individuals it may be bad.
I don't need the government knowing what kind of women I beat my meat to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But they know everything, bro. They know it all, bro.
Imagine they want to set you up one day because they don't like what you're doing or you're rebellious, and they're like, "Hey, we have his data. We can make it look like he did anything. We can even plant some false data there."
That's literally what they do, bro. Why do you think Epstein existed?
We'll
Like, all
plant
these
some
people are
false
blackmailed,
data
bro.
so it looks like he did this and that, and then we can character assassinate him, and we don't have to physically touch him because everyone else will take care of it. Do you see where this next society is going? Already
100%.
on Instagram and Facebook, you can literally post a video of someone, or you know what I mean, and man, it's like a lynch mob. They get death threats and everything.
It's inevitable, bro.
So
Like,
the
you see the
people at the
writing on
top,
the wall,
yeah,
bro. You already see it,
the
right? So you know what's
the
gonna
people
happen.
at the top, how they've kept control is they create these distractions of blame. You know, when their society is breaking down and it has mad problems with debt and epidemics and stuff, they create scenarios of blame. So then to distract people to say, hey, no, it's those people all the way in that country over there. You know, those people who live in caves over there in mud shacks. Yeah, it's those guys.
Yeah, let's bomb
And
the
then,
shit out of them.
yeah, basically, yeah. And that's how
Every single
shit works.
time, bro.
It's just the
Just leave these people
distraction.
alone. What's that?
It's like what the pandemic was the distraction for deploying the 5G infrastructure. Now it's deployed.
Yeah,
5G
all
is
those people
deployed
that
everywhere.
injected themselves with the 5G, bro, like the fucking vaccinations, they're all gonna
Now,
get fucked.
when the vaccinations, when the pandemic first got announced, yeah,
Yeah.
in England, what they was doing is they told everyone you can't go out of your home, you got to stay in your home, yeah. And while everyone was in their home, they had engineers putting 5G towers everywhere. So everyone started questioning how come they can go out and we can't. There's something going on here. Why are you putting all these towers up? People started burning the 5G towers down. All
Yeah,
kind of
real
mad.
shit, bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, I saw that shit. I was like, yeah, burn it down. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
man.
that shit.
That was on my area. That was on my area as well.
Bro,
A few of the towers in my area got burned.
Bro, have you noticed a lot of people around, like, in your area or in the news and shit dying around your area?
Yeah, but
Like,
people think it's these people. Yeah, it's because they're putting something in the water. Remember, your government own your nuclear power stations and your water purification plants. So if they want, they can put a contaminant in the water. And I think there was hinting to everyone a few years ago when they started talking about, hey, we We know about smart water. Look into smart water. They brought that out before all this pandemic and shit. Now, how the Romans, you know, when the plague happened, the Black
Yeah.
Death back in the day,
Yeah.
same shit. It was probably through the water that they put a contaminant to bring the population down.
Holy shit. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I truly do believe it.
And
I believe it.
and think about what does everyone use every day?
Water.
In all of these films about space and stuff, yeah. What is the one thing that they contaminate on the ship on the films? Water. They got numerous films, yeah, where watch these films about space that they brought out, the new ones. There's one, yeah, where they're on this spaceship and there's like a huge population of people and everyone's like in their zone, kind of like focused on what they specifically do. And if one day they have some problem with the water, and then they test the water, and they're like, "There's a contaminant in the water," blah blah blah, and then some of the guys stop drinking it, and they become normal. They start having emotions and feelings. Yeah, so what they was doing is drugging everyone through the water on these ships and stuff. These are in films that they put these little fucking things on.
Oh, fuck. It's happening again, then. Fucking hell. Why couldn't these bastards leave us the fuck alone, bro?
Leave us breadcrumbs in the movies, man.
Bro, they have
Yeah,
to
man.
tell
It's
you,
not
right?
it's not like how everyone thinks. They're like, oh, zombie apocalypse and all this crap and all green aliens and all the elites. No, they're not. Even these UFO fucking videos, they're just fucking Blender animations
Yeah, for
relayed
sure.
over film. I use DaVinci Resolve, yeah,
Project
which is a
whatever the
video
fuck it's called.
editing software. I use this video editing software, and the shit you can do on it is unreal. I'm thinking about making a few hoaxes of my own. You know what I mean? It's that, like, I'm not even joking. You can literally track things. Like, there could be a bird in the sky, yeah. In your video clip, and you can track that bird in the sky, and then get some really good animation. Put so many things, materials on there that it looks real, and layers on there that it looks real in Blender, and then put it into your movie clip and pin it to that bird so it looks like whatever movement that bird's making.
Yeah.
Your animation will go along perfectly, like perfectly. It's crazy, man.
God
So
damn.
even some of Elon Musk's shit, man, I swear it's fucking CGI. I'm not even joking. Yeah, they've got multiple camera angles, but yo, when you see what you can do in Blender, you start really questioning, like, yeah, man, it's not some of the shit you can do, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
There's a guy, yeah, there's a rapper in my city who died called Depsman, yeah. And what they did an AI version of him in a music video last month.
Oh, I
Like,
remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
This guy
That
died months ago, and he's in a church. Yeah, they did the video shots done in like a church, and the kid's fully AI, but it looks like he's actually there. It looks real. It literally looks real, but it's fully AI. The body movements, everything.
I'm down. I'm down, bro. I'm down for virtual reality music artists.
But all this UFO shit that they're trying to bullcrap us with, yeah, that's just to see how fucking dumb we are, gullible we are, how much they've really dumbed us down. Have you ever met an alien in your life? I haven't. Have you ever seen a spaceship in your life? Have you ever met an alien in your life? I haven't.
I haven't.
Have you ever seen a UFO in front of your face? I haven't.
Never.
It's all fake, man. The TV screen is not real. Anything could be a lie on TV.
Yeah, I don't believe any of that shit, bro. I just go along. I see the truth of what it is now. Like, finally.
You know how I see it, yeah, is if it don't matter, it don't matter. So if it doesn't affect your life in any way, it don't matter. If what's happening in Iraq and Afghanistan, it won't affect me. What the fuck does it matter?
Yeah, leave it the fuck alone.
You know what's happening in Ukraine? Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine has always been part of Russia, the Soviet Union. Yeah. Now, even when we was growing up, Ukraine was classed as Russia. They always told us that. It's only the last 2 years that they decided to say, "Hey, no, it's independent." Like since when? All of our life in school, they've said it's been part of Russia. What was that fucking nuclear power? Chernobyl. That's in Ukraine. When Chernobyl happened, they said Russia, Russia.
Yeah.
Remember, it's always Russia, isn't it? Chernobyl's always been Russia. That's in Ukraine, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
man. All they have to do is change the narrative, and then once
People will
enough people
respond accordingly.
and once enough people start repeating it, it becomes the reality of the people, of the masses, because they start believing. Now, it's like with the COVID shit, when it first happened, yeah, everyone was like, it's fake, it's a hoax, fake, yeah. And then over time, there's actually people who was starting to actually believe it was real. They're like, oh, maybe it is real, actually, because it's been going on for 2 years. You know?
Bro, we all got scammed, bro. We all got scammed. We legitimately, everybody got scammed.
Nah, you can't say we all got scammed.
I made money.
Yes,
I made money during the bear market. I don't even care.
We are all under some kind of feudal law. Yeah, this is feudalism. This used to happen in medieval times, where they used to go, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is feudalism. Yeah, this is the technocratic feudalism. That's where we're headed towards right now.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're going. Jasmy is kind of part of that, but it's like, let's get realistic. Yeah, they're going to get rid of cash, but trade's still going to exist. People are still going to trade gold for fucking things and services for things. So
they got to make humans do something, right? Humans they gotta fucking be valuable. I think in the back of my mind that like when everybody loses their job because artificial intelligence and like what's it called?
It's not because of artificial intelligence. It's because it's been deliberately done. People are losing their jobs because it's been engineered.
Bro. That's all it is. They're trying to kill human ingenuity and human creativity, bro.
They engineered wars with lies, and now they're engineering a new currency with fictitious lies as well.
Yeah, like robotics and stuff too is crazy, bro.
It's decentralized. Well, decentralized is only a word.
No, it's made up. That's bullshit.
It's just a word. It's only a word.
Yeah.
So what they do, they go, hey, a centralized body creates something. They go, hey, let's call it decentralized to detach ourselves from it so people trust it. But we are the biggest shareholders in it. So the banks are the biggest shareholders in the cryptos. The governments hold the most cryptos. How much crypto does the US government hold? How much Ethereum and Bitcoin do they hold? A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, decentralization is a sham, bro. The only thing, no such thing as decentralized. Everything at some point or another becomes centralized. It's inevitable, especially money. Like Bitcoin, all shit. Like people are like, oh yeah, it's decentralized, bro. Man, you do that. Like no, it's not, bro. It's all fugazi. It's all a fucking show. It's bullshit. Everything in this world is bullshit. Just look beyond the bullshit, and then you make money and do cool shit. So other people aren't doing that, and I'm okay with that. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, ultimately, like there is a powerful force right now that's trying to take over the world, and they're doing so right now as we speak. With people that don't see, they don't see it. They're gonna get fucked. And people that do
it's
see,
not even that they don't see, they don't understand, because it's like you can get tricked with science because science doesn't mean fact. Science is forever changing because the methods of science are always changing. So it means you're always going to get different results.
yeah.
So science is
unless
never
you run
factual.
science, bro.
And when people say the theory of relativity, the theory of gravity, it's all theory. It's not practicality. It's just their way of explaining what can't be explained.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand?
Nothing more, nothing less, bro.
So basically, my point being is, when they're talking about a virus and this and that, yeah, if you're not a doctor and somebody's saying, hey, I'm a doctor, you're not, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People can be tricked. People can be duped.
Yeah.
And that's basically what's happening. People are duped because they don't have an understanding of how these things work.
Yep.
Let's just say, if loads of dolphins washed up on a beach, dead, It's not by accident. It's because something's contaminated the water and they died. Same thing with people.
They're not going to notice it.
If
over.
if loads of people are dying, it's because something's being contaminated, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, look
Maybe
at
the peop-
across the U.S. and Canada.
maybe the people are being contaminated through something, or maybe the people are contaminating themselves. Because all I'm saying, in the last 10 years in the UK, things like cocaine have been a common normality, especially since you've got musicians like The Weeknd who had songs that said, "I can't feel my face when I'm with you," and I love it. Yeah, that was The Weeknd, a musician who had a song in the charts that kids were singing. So if you're being conditioned through things like Netflix that are telling you, "Hey, Narcos is a good TV series, Breaking Bad is good," you know, what are you programming the masses to do? Even in the UK, they had a TV series called Top Boy, and it was some gangster shit. And everyone was like, "Yeah, man, it's great that this guy who come from a ghetto has finally got something on TV." I go, "Is it positive though?" It's all fucking criminal shit, man. What kind of fucking programming is that? You're part of the problem, man.
Yeah, diversity is our strength, goy.
Mm-hmm. You got things like Wolf of Wall Street that's teaching people, "Hey, scamming gets you rich." Yeah, man. The programming's great, man. I can see how the next generation's going to be safer, but then I see it as a trap as well, because if everything's metadata and this metadata is getting collected, what is that telling the people who collecting the metadata about the person viewing that material? It's going to say that you have this mindset, that you probably got a gangster mentality, that you probably find these things interesting and amusing. You know what I mean? Data is very fucking dangerous, man, and valuable.
Yeah, is that why you're recording right now, bro?
Huh?
Is that why you're recording?
Yeah. I record anyway.
Okay, so if anything ever happens, you make a promise to me. You will not use this against me in a court of law, or you will be struck down by karmic debt. Is that okay with you?
I don't believe in all that fucking god shit.
Say it.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna put posters on my YouTube channel as like a general update on, because we having
No. Some of the shit that we said in here, bro, that can get me in shit. You're not gonna use any of that against me, right?
Oh, nah. Fuck the system, man. I ain't gonna. Man, we're free people, man.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yo, you a free thinker? I'm a free thinker. Nobody can police your thoughts, mate. I can't police your thoughts. No one can do that.
No, of course not. I'm just saying as a whole, everything. I don't want it to be used against me in court of law.
I won't use it against you.
Okay, I appreciate you, bro. Okay, I'm trusting you, bro. Okay,
yeah, man. Don't worry, man. My toes are not crossed.
Thank you, sir. I don't like that shit, bro. This shit's fucked.
Yeah, man. How do you know I'm recording?
You have 2 accounts.
Oh no, one's my PC, one's my phone.
I assume that you're recording. I assume that I'm being recorded.
Hey, yeah, dude. On my PC, I was not what's it called, OBS, recording it.
Yeah. That's why it's like people got to be fucking like they got to watch what they say and shit. But like I'm like free thinker, as you say. I don't really have a filter. It gets me in fucking trouble sometimes.
No, cool. Same here, man. Same here.
Yeah. I call people trannies and everything, and I remember one time, bro, I fucking called this guy a fucking mentally ill tranny because he was LARPing as a woman, and then he fucking flipped out of me.
Man,
the police.
I bully people in the Discord where they let me just make sure that you are the right role. Yeah, I made you a Jasmy veteran, so you can see the Jasmy jail, which is under the general chat. I've got two special roles on here. One's called limited access, and one's called Jasmy idiot, fucking retard, something like that. And basically, if people start trying to troll the general chat or chatting shit, I'll put them in the Jasmy jail and start fucking spamming them. Like, scroll all the way up. It's fucking crazy.
Good.
I've got like a proper jail fucking thing, man. Just bully people in there. Like months worth of bullying. I'm not even joking. But I've made my Discord server anti-troll proof.
Good. Good. This is good. I like this. This is good. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
just want to
man.
see like the right people get rich ultimately.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
'Cause,
I've been in this
like
project.
I know some
Like,
retards
yeah,
out there
man.
that fucking pay, bro, and I'm like, yo, these people are undeserving that they possess. Crazy.
Yeah, all
It's
the
crazy,
dummies
bro.
are into meme coins, man. Meme coins and NFTs, man. Let them do that. Let them do that.
Bro, I know
Well,
this guy, bro, who ended up like he turned like 10 grand into like $25 million. Okay, this guy is a fucking tranny. Okay, he's larping as a fucking chick and shit, bro. And this guy has a bunch of fucking money. Fucking blows it and everything by getting double vax. He got double vax, he got the booster, and he got sick. He's been sick for the whole time now. I don't even know what the fuck happened to this guy. But like, he didn't think for himself, and he has a whole bunch of money and shit. He's gonna end up dying and shit. Now he's like, there's like a bunch of more assets that not gonna exist no more and shit. And these are things that are happening, bro. There are fucking retards who are gonna end up dying, and when they die, it's fucking over. Like, I don't know. Now that the vaccines are in people, I'm red pilling people with died suddenly. Do you know what that is?
no.
There's a movie out called Died Suddenly. I mean, I'll give you a quick synopsis of it. Basically, there's a bunch of white things that are appearing in people's arteries. They're having clot shots and they're having fucking like heart attacks, essentially, right? With the myocarditis bullshit that's happening. And so there's going to be a huge population that are going to die off in the future. Essentially.
Do you distill water?
I use RO, reverse osmosis.
Yeah. Distill your water as well. Yeah. And in the UK, since a few years ago, we started getting white residue left in the distiller. So
Really?
it's like they've got, so like the chemicals are left over in the distiller.
Shit.
Get yourself a big boy distiller, man.
You got it. Yeah, I've been stocking up on a lot of different things other than like ammo, like weapons and shit. Because I think the shit's going down because like I'm seeing like a bunch of people get sick, bro. It's kind of
Well,
fucked.
I've seen the plan for America, what they're gonna do with it, and they're gonna make the EU and NATO come in.
Yeah.
So they're gonna use NATO and the EU to disarm America. They're gonna try to disarm the population somehow.
No, it's gonna happen. It's a period of time, right? They need the collapse to happen. They need a bunch of people to die off. That's why the 5G towers are integrated, right? Because I'm not sure if you know this, but the graphene, when you interact with EMF, so the electromagnetic frequencies, you can program them to act a certain way and shit within the body, right? That's the really interesting thing that you can do with it, and essentially you can cause people to die en masse. And
I think why they also trying to get all these mass UAVs done. It's not just for warfare. It's to keep. So when everything's set up in place, it's to keep everyone within their borders.
Yeah, 100%.
They literally, and if somebody dies from it, yeah, they're gonna be like, oh no, it's all AI. We can't blame nobody. No one could go to jail for it.
Not our fault. We didn't do
It's
nothing.
your fault. It's your fault. You knew what it was gonna do. You risked it. They've already said that in America they're gonna use fucking robots and they're gonna be allowed to kill.
Holy
Have you
shit.
seen that? Have you seen that? That come out last week? Some news.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Wait. The UAV?
No, they're gonna use the police in America are gonna use robots. You know, like bomb squad robots, the little dog things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be allowed to shoot to kill.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. How can
I'm gonna find it now. I'm gonna find it now.
Yeah. God damn. This is a fucking like you ever played Half-Life or Half-Life 2?
Half-Life.
Yes. Like the old Counter-Strike.
Old school Half-Life.
Yes. Do you remember that?
San Francisco. It's San Francisco allowed to use robots to remotely kill suspects. Crazy.
Oy vey. Jesus
Copy.
Christ. Like, it's inevitable what's happening, bro. I'm just like trying to figure out a way out of this shit. Like, is there a way out, man? Is there really?
Learn another language and learn another language and travel, meet people in other countries, meet women in other countries, so you can even get another nationality. You know, you ever need to have a kid in another country.
Yeah, that's pretty
Do
much what I'm
something in another country where it's more relaxed and safer.
Yeah, like
If anything, man, just move to Africa. You're allowed guns there, innit?
you know what?
I'd move to Africa. I'd go somewhere where you're allowed guns, get some farmland, and just fucking be armed
Yeah,
to the teeth.
I don't know about Africa, bro. Zimbabwe.
Or just get a yacht. Get a yacht. Get a yacht with the Jasmy within jet. Be in
Yeah, that
international
sounds like a
waters.
plan.
You're allowed international waters. You're allowed to have guns because of pirates and shit.
Nice. Imagine shooting people from fucking a yacht.
Man, I'd go near Somalia just to shoot people. I'd be like, I just start shooting people. No, there's pirates just trying to rob me. No, there's
We
fishermen.
are the
No,
pirates.
oh shit. Yeah, but I'm definitely getting some bad boy machine guns.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
getting
bro. Oh my gosh.
Getting
50
a neck
caliber
cramp,
submachine 50 caliber fucking turrets. Yeah. Automated 50
Yeah,
cals. Let's go.
nah, man. I'd go to the fucking army scrapyard and buy some fucking old school miniguns. Just give me some miniguns, yeah. Man, you use up all your ammo in a minute. You'd have no
Yeah,
ammo
right?
again.
Bro, it overheats after a minute.
Make your bullets count.
Yeah, you gotta make sure of that, bro.
Yeah, man, for real, man, for real. What's good, man? What's good?
Fucking love this shit, man. Love this shit. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
All right,
Rolling,
bro.
man.
It was a pleasure talking with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure that we're gonna make it, and I'm excited to see some of the people that I'm gonna make it with. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. We can all meet up on a remote island when we're rich.
I'll see you on probably one of those islands somewhere. Oh, maybe we can be neighbors.
Yeah, man. I just
Alright.
posted some things from like the ideathon in the general chat, like 2 links. And if you
Yeah.
look at the wording of the article, it specifically says Gaffer, so they're specifically targeting Google and Facebook and Amazon. And it's interesting because Amazon this year has just opened a super warehouse in Japan for the
Oh
electronics.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, bud. It was a pleasure talking with you, bro. You have a great day, okay? All right, great evening.
Take care, man. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye. How you doing? What's good, Wit? How you doing? Your microphone is muted. How are you doing? And how is your investment? Let me see what role you got. Yeah, you're Jasmy. That's good. All right. Let's call it.